If you've never heard of Molly, well, chances are your kids in college or high school have.
The name sounds innocent enough, but in this case, it's a drug that is all the rage in the club scene.
Pop music seems to glorify it, but Molly has been linked to several deaths in just the past few months. And tonight, 7 Action News reporter Glenda Lewis is exposing the danger.
For many young people,
dance for like 3 hours in the blink of an eye, and you feel the beat in your chest.
Molly is as much a part of the nightclub experience as the music and the lighting.
There's a guy there selling it, and it's not hard to find him.
We've agreed to conceal the identity of this man, who is now in his late 20s. Edward used the drug regularly starting in college. He still does, but only, he says, a couple times a year.
You feel close to the people in your vicinity. You feel close to the people who are in that same moment with you.
That same moment with you. In that same moment with you.
A closeness experts say fueled the drug's manipulation of the chemical serotonin in the user's brain. Normally, serotonin helps regulate mood, appetite, and sleep. But on Molly, there's an increased sensitivity to touch, a need for stimulation, and other changes in perception.
15 different kids selling 15 different things.
It's not just in nightclubs. Baltimore City detectives patrolling the Eastern District say on these corners, known for marijuana and heroin, they started seeing something else about a year ago.
It was new to us when we first ran into it. We actually saw it in a gel capsule, so our immediate thought was that it was heroin from a distance.
Molly's made in a laboratory. It is MDMA in its pure crystallized form. It can be sealed into gel caps, which are then swallowed by the user. It can also be ground up and snorted, or mixed with other chemicals into a pill form. It isn't as difficult as it sounds.
Moonshine and Molly.
Experts say the use of Molly is increasing dramatically. Rihanna mentions it in her hit song Diamonds. And then there's Miley Cyrus, who Edward still remembers from her Disney days.
Now it's mainstream. What happened when Hannah Montana picked up the microphone was she brought up a lot of attention to it.
But Molly also increases the heart rate, blood pressure, and body temperature to dangerous levels, often compounded by hours of dancing and drinking alcohol inside a hot, sweat-filled nightclub. Over the summer, 2 people died at a music festival in New York. The deaths were linked to Molly. Then in August, University of Virginia honors student Shelley Goldsmith boarded a party bus from Charlottesville to Washington, D.C. On the bus, she told a friend she planned to take Molly that night. Hours later, her parents got a phone call from the hospital. They talked about their ordeal on The Katie Show.
Her eyes were rolled back in her head. The area around her mouth was black and blue.
This was something that never ever came into the conversation. It was something we never knew about.
Police say drug dealers have taken notice of the drug's popularity. They've begun to use the name Molly for just about anything they sell.
Part of the danger to this is that you have these kids thinking they're getting Molly's or ecstasy, when in fact they're actually buying something totally different.
When you tell someone not to do it, that just drives the mystery and makes it that much harder to get them to not do it.
Glenda Lewis, Channel 7 Action News.